Good morning, and welcome to today's episode of Under the Mango Tree. So today I want to tell a story about 4th of July weekend in the mid-80s, and when me and a friend of mine borrowed his mother's car, even though neither of us knew how to drive and neither of us had a license. So it was 4th of July weekend, I believe it was 1987, and I had reserved a room in South Beach, but in 1987, South Beach was not South Beach that you think of today. So that was the best I can get, closest to where we really wanted to be, which was at the Eden Rock. That's where all our friends were. So my other friend, who was supposed to go with me, backed out at the last minute. So I crossed the street, and there was another friend of ours that lived there. I barely knew the guy, but he was friends with the guy I was supposed to go with, and he lived across the street from him. So I asked him, I go, hey, you want to go to South Beach? I got a room. If you get the car, we can go. He's like, well, I don't know how to drive. I'm like, well, I don't either. He's like, well, I'll do it. And we got there, barely. I don't know how we did it. We got to the hotel, we checked in, and another friend of ours came, picked us up from the hotel, and took us back and forth, up and down, to the Eden Rock so we can hang out with our friends. Somewhere along the way, he decided to check in on his house, or I guess check in with his mother, who had already figured out that we had taken the car. See, his mother was out of town that weekend, which is why we thought it would be okay. She threatened to call the police on us and report the car stolen. The key to the whole problem was that the car's tag said, "Me gusta." So I said, not knowing exactly how these things work, if they put an APB out for a car with a tag that says "Me gusta," the cops are going to laugh when they hear it. And then they're definitely going to see us when we're driving by. And that concludes today's episode of Under the Mango Tree.